I bought my very first rental at 20 years old. I'm very excited about the process. It's pretty nerve-wracking right now because I'm just going through all of the lawyers and signing all the agreements, sending away all of the money, which is pretty scary. And I guess that's why a lot of people don't do it, because of the unknown, and you don't really know what's gonna happen, if you're gonna get a good tenant, if everything's gonna fall through according to the plan, like getting your property insurance, signing up for PUC and everything else. I'm not gonna get into that whole part of the process, but I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me for this journey. The property actually closes on February 6th. Right now it is January 26th. I actually bought this house around 2 months ago, I think, well, like the start of November, but I didn't start creating this video until now because this is when the whole process actually starts getting closer and closer to the closing date. So today I actually went to the lawyer's office to sign a bunch of paperwork and get all that stuff ready. And then next week, I'm gonna be taking you guys along with me to drop off the final check for the last deposit of the house. And then within a week's time, I'll be going to get the keys. The property will be closed. I'm gonna go in, see if there's anything that I need to do, paint, some touch-ups, stuff like that. I've already posted an ad for the house, so I've booked a couple showings already in the calendar to get people to view the property and see if they would be a good fit or if it's a good fit for them. And then I'll take them through the interview process. But yeah, like I said, it's pretty nerve-wracking as far as the unknown. You don't really know what's gonna happen. So just kind of patiently waiting to get everything finalized, get a tenant in there, and hopefully, you know, I find a good one. So if you're in Sault Ste. Marie and you're looking to rent, go ahead and DM me and maybe this is the property for you. But yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me throughout this process and give you my honest opinion on getting a rental at this age. But stay to the very end to see the final property tour. It is now February 9th. It's been around a week and a half, so everything's figured out. PUC, Reliance, everything that I need to get set up. The home officially closed on the 6th. I was away, if you guys watched that video or if it's not out yet, but I'm releasing a video for that. So everything's good. I have a bunch of showings next week on Monday and Tuesday, a bunch of property viewings. The realtor that I work with, actually a client of ours, Kyle Schneider, here in Sault Ste. Marie, is coming over to have a drink, just celebrating the process and buying the first rental. Great guy. So I'm gonna chat with him, get a clip of him coming in, and yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna take you along with me for the process of actually viewing the property and then show you guys the actual property. So stay tuned for that. So I just got out of a meeting with the two brokers and owners of Exit Realty Lake Superior. That went really good. That was the last meeting that I had today. I had one more catch-up call with the client after that, but now I'm at my rental property. I have a showing today, so I squeezed this girl in because she was really interested and she has to move in soon. So I'm gonna go give her a walk through the house. I'll show you guys the house as well. And yeah. So after about 25 different showings and discussing and chatting about a solid of 4 options, we got a tenant in. He is now all set up. His rent payment is all set up. Everything is done. And we have a tenant in that's renting. And now it's just seeing what the future lies. Essentially, yeah, everything is all done and it's all set up. The only thing that we have left to do is now wait and see how essentially this tenant is. He seems like a very great individual, obviously just based off of first impression, which is why we decided to go with this individual. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what happens, and that whole process in general was a great learning experience for buying future properties. Now I know actually the whole process and the steps of securing the property and getting a tenant, signing a lease agreement, doing other certain little things. The only thing that we had to do to the actual house, it was pretty turnkey, as you guys saw in the video, but the mirror was cracked, so we took that down, put a new mirror up, and that was basically it. Honestly, there wasn't really any painting or anything like that was needed. I think we moved the island in the kitchen a little bit more back so the fridge had more room, but other than that, it was a turnkey place. And to give you guys the overall experience from start to finish of buying this property, then going through the process of securing it, trying to find a tenant. If you have the capital to invest, obviously get into real estate. I'm not familiar with anyone that owns properties or owns real estate and isn't, to some level successful or cash flow positive from doing it. From the very beginning, when you're looking for a property, crunch the numbers, see what makes sense and what you can afford and what the rent would have to be. Personal opinion, you probably want to cash flow 400 plus. It all depends. Obviously it's more about the long run and building equity in the property and whatnot, but you still want to cash flow positive and get a certain amount every single month. But in the very beginning, I think I was looking for about a month and a half after I got locked in for my rate. I got locked in at 5.14. So after I got locked in, you get 90 days to look. So we were looking at, I think, about a month, and we came across this place. There was I put an offer in actually for another property. We just didn't end up getting it. Then there was another one that came right before I did get locked in that I wanted to get that I couldn't get. But overall, pretty happy with the one we did get. Now after that, it was pretty hectic as far as all the paperwork, going to the lawyers, signing. That's usually the next steps, is just signing a whole bunch of stuff. And then obviously waiting for the place to close. Once it does close, cleaning up, mopping the floors, getting set up to do the actual viewings, then getting spammed with messages for viewings, setting up all the viewings, deciding on the tenant that you want, then getting a lease agreement signed, getting all that stuff set up, the payment and all of that. But overall, once you do it once, the rest is going to be a little bit more smooth. Now we know the process and have the knowledge and everything set up for that. But yeah, overall, it was very good. I appreciate you guys watching this video, a different style video once again. But do me a favor, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So like, subscribe, comment down below if you liked a video like this, or if you have any questions about buying your first rental property, feel free to, shoot me over a DM and I'd be happy to help. So I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you watching, and